Make sure you hold that right. Okay, now I'm on top combing, so I know I'm getting all the plaits on top. But sometimes you have to flip it over, and I'm going to show you what I mean by flip it over. I'm flipping it over. See? I'm flipping it over, and I'm starting down here, and I'm working my way back up, all the way up to the top. See that? Okay, now we're back at the top again. I want you to watch because they're going to start falling out. Okay, at this point you want to inform them so they can move their hand. Move your hand. Now it's up to me to be very cautious because she's no longer holding them. So I have to make sure that I don't rip her hair out of her head because these little plaits are on little tiny pieces of hair. But if you're looking, they are coming loose. Slowly but surely. See that? I'm combing on the top. I'm combing on the bottom. This is at least 15 plaits that I'm doing right now. And this is real time, so you see that it doesn't take a bunch of time to get them out. Okay? Alright, now, around the hairline you want to make sure you remove all them little lint balls. So what you do is you spray it, you loosen that up, and then you comb them out. There you go. That's done. Now we're going to start and do here. Grab a patch, spray down these ends, clip a little bit of this off, kind of measure them up with these. Spray it down good. We are about to be done this after a while, and then you will see what I mean. You want to hold that? Hold it at the root, nice and tight. Okay. Alrighty. See, I'm combing this out. I'm flipping it over because I feel a little tangle on the other side. I got it. So now I can comb straight through it. So now I'm going again. Okay, move your hand open.
It looks too small for my head. It's like all up here.
Now if their hand is going, it's up to me to make sure I don't rip their hair out. See that?
And don't mean the smoke still ain't over there.
The more you watch the video, you can see how I'm actually undoing each plait at the same time. I see a snag, I'm going to flip it over. There's my snag, I'm going to make sure I get that out of my way. And I'm going to continue to take the rest of them out. Watch they start to fall. I'm just combing around at the root. There you go, and they're falling. See how that works? Okay, I'm flipping it over when necessary. I'm going to go ahead on, I'm going to do this patch before I comb out the little tangles that are in there, okay? Starting at the end, I'm working my way up. This has always worked for me if I'm taking out someone's micros. It allows me to get it done fast. Here's a tangle. I'm flipping it over. Now I'm going back to the other side. This is just one of the many videos that I will be showing you how to make things easier using secrets that I've used for years. And some of them I've learned over the years. Okay. Alright, see, we're almost done. Now watch, we're about to comb at the root, comb at the root, comb at the root, and you're going to start to see them fall out. And then we're going to, because we're done the hairline, we're going to, put your hair back. We're going to comb out these knots. See that? And they're just coming out so easily. Alright. That's out. Here's one more. Alright, now we're going to comb these little knot balls out with the lint and everything on them. We're going to comb them out, okay? Spray it and just gently comb. Some of the time it's not always this easy. So sometimes you have to work with it. Depends on what product you're using to make it moist. Okay, now we're down to this and then we're done. See that? We're almost done removing all the micros from our hair. Okay. I'm going to cut it down a little bit because her hair does not come up this far. Spray that down really good. I'm going to take this much, which is a pretty decent sized pile, and we're going to start working at it. See, I'm working my way down to the root. The main part where you want your client to hold it at is around the hairline. When you're in the top part of the hair is so much stronger than around the edges and around the nape. In the center, your hair is just, anywhere with the exception of the edges, your hair is just stronger. So it can withstand more tugging, more pulling, or whatever. But around the edges, you definitely want to make sure. I flipped it over. I'm combing that because I felt the tangle. Here we go, right here. Anyway, you definitely want to make sure you have them holding it. Okay. This is the opposite side that I was doing. I just want to make sure I get everything from here. I'm flicking all kinds of crap in my client's eyeballs, but hopefully she won't go blind and sue me. I ain't got no damn money. Alright, anyway, just keep on working it out. Keep on working it out. I feel like I am in a workout video.
Happy she don't have to spend hundreds of hours taking it out.
Absolutely. I just saved her ass from having to sit and pluck all these damn heads out of her head.
Because that took almost a whole day taking mine out.
That's right. When you can only be taken, if you use Raquel's Secret, okay, you only need to be taking a little bit of time to do this. Now, even if you don't use it, maybe you can show somebody else the damn video and let them use it on your hair. But by all means, do not sit and pluck one plait at a time out of your head, or I might come to your house with the damn hair police or something. Lock your ass up. Sitting around plucking your hair out one at a time. Alright. Here, show this over here. I want to use the larger afro comb. Alright. I'm going to spray that again. Boop, boop, boop. And I'm going to comb that out. See that? I switch back and forth between my combs, so use what's best for you and what works for you. Yo, I hear a baby crying. That's probably a little patch. Alrighty. Here's the last patch, and we will be done. Woo! taking her hair out. Wait a minute, we ain't done yet. But you stay here because we're going to need that when we get done. Now this song is crazy. He's talking about taking off panties and everything. You don't need to be hearing that if you done had a couple of drinks.
Make you want to call somebody else?
No, that's right.
Come on.
Is this coming out clear? Can you see this really good, Nicole?
Yeah, they did.
You're almost done. Girl, you done got hooked up real quick.
Sure did. It took me a day and a
It
half.
takes some people longer than that, girl. They start one day and don't finish to that end of the week. Alright, we are coming down to the wire. We are down to the last patch of hair. That's my daughter. I'm about to whip her behind.
You probably didn't hear me. You should make some Barbie songs and put it on there.
Okay, if ever you're working with a certain amount, I'm like trying to hurry and get done. But if ever you're working with a big amount and it becomes to be too much, you can always separate it and make it two smaller pieces. However, I'm like really trying to prove a point that this can be done. I said under an hour and a half, but we're still working with an hour amount of time, so. Here we go. Okay, I feel a tangle, so wait a minute, I know you was not out. How you gonna fall asleep? Why you getting your hair taken out? Girl, that is just so ghetto. Wake up.
She's just so comfortable.
Oh yeah. It's okay to be comfortable. I guess you can fall back to sleep.
That guy was talking about that she was looking at.
Yeah, you're right. Go back to sleep then. But you know, when you go to sleep at the hairdresser, you don't know what they do in your hair.
I'm telling you, if you go to sleep while she's taking out your hair or doing your hair, that means it's real comfortable and relaxed.
Thank you very much, camera lady.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, hair is starting to fall out a little bit at a time because we are working down to the last patch. And as we do our last bit of micros, closing.
I got a really bad urge to go like.
Okay. I'm just grabbing, I'm combing, and
I take a picture. You say hold it.
see that? And we are almost done. I'm working my way out. And I think we're down to like maybe 2 or 3 micros. Finally. Alrighty. Alright. Wait a minute, here's another one.
I'm both of these black hairs alone.
Alright, is that it? Wait a minute, here's one more. Any more? Is that it? Okay. We have removed all of her micros out of her hair. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to spray her hair because we have removed all of her micros. And what you want to do is you want to take a large comb and comb through. Make sure all the loose hairs are taken out. I really should have got my nails done for this, huh? And just basically comb through it and make sure every little piece of hair is removed. Right. Go. Side over here. There we go. Alright, now, that was Raquel's secret on how to remove micros in less than an hour and a half. And anyone can do this. Just use what I said use, and you will have no problem doing this.